The North Sydney Bears host the Canberra Raiders. Your commentators are Peter Sterling and Ray Warren.
Thank you for joining us here at North Sydney Oval for this clash between the North Sydney Bears and the Canberra Raiders. Round 9. It's the 24th clash of these two clubs. And there's the side for the Bears with no David Fairley. His place taken by Danny Williams. And Greg Florimo plays his 200th first grade game for the North Sydney club today. And Ricky Stewart takes out the defending premiers. They were absolutely awesome the other night. They went about the demolishment of Brisbane. And here's their lineup with the significant change. Quentin Pongia out suspended, subject to appeal. And David Wesley comes back to first grade. He's no stranger. Lomax in the front row. Daly with the 6 on his back, coached by Tim Sheens. Eddie Ward's on double time. He's in charge of this one. Canberra with memories of this corresponding game. Last year they went down 25-10 at Bear Park. They played 3 times against the Bears. They finished up winning 2 of the 3. They won the important ones. As the Bears bring it away on the first set of 6, and Hearn looking for a maroon jumper in this match today. 30 metres out from his own line. They go to the right for Greg Florimo. Peter Sterling is with me in commentary today.
And this is a crunch game for North Sydney, just on the fringe of the 8th spot now, along with a couple of other teams. And if they are to maintain contact, they really have to win this game. Good work from Mullins, but the pass has gone astray, so the first mistake coming from the Raiders.
And Hearn made himself available. Good work by the big front rower, Larson. And the penalty. Penalty goes to the Bears. And Taylor scampers up to take the kick for line.
I thought they may have opted to kick for goal there, but there was no doubt in Jason Taylor's mind that the tap was to be taken.
Little or no breeze to speak of as Soden gives Hearn another opportunity. That's 3 times he's touched the ball. And Soden perilously close. Well, this should be a double movement or held up. Which way's he going?
Try.
He's going to give it.
Well,
on face value, it was 100-1, but he's given it.
An unbelievable start. A mistake from the Raiders gave North Sydney possession. The ruling must be that Mark Soden bounced out of the tackle, was not held, and was able to get up and put the ball over the line. Well, in fact, the number 4 had control of him, Jason Croker, but the referee ruling that the tackle wasn't completed and the ball carrying the arm, or the elbow carrying the arm, did not touch the ground. This should show it up perfectly. Well, I don't know about that one. It's the momentum is going on there.
Well, there's no doubt the arm carrying the ball did touch the ground when Soden first hit the turf, and he had a tackler in contact with him. Taylor, 781 career points from the sideline, low and away. 90 seconds into the game, a controversial try. Stewart starts again much earlier than he would have hoped. So the match already shrouded in controversy.
I don't think I've ever seen an incident like that on a football field, Ray. The referee has ruled that Croker has actually given Soden momentum. Although the arm did touch the ground, the tackle was still in motion, and he was able to reach out and score the try.
This is Cleary.
One of the great milestones for Steve Walters next week. I mentioned 199 first grade games this match, but Greg Florimo joins a select group of players to play 200 first grade games with the one club. That's him now. Gets a good ball away, and I think he'll be in a sky blue jersey on Monday night.
Taylor. Yeah, Peter's team today on the footy show had Greg in the number 6 and Fittler in the number 13. A good ball. Billy Moore in support. Danny Williams was there, but Stewart was back. And Stewart takes away the opportunity for the Bears. It was a very good ball in there.
You can find it was Josh Stewart, the front rowers combining. popping the ball away. Billy Moore. Williams was in support, but Stewart takes the intercept and a timely one.
Canberra trying to get into rhythm. Hetherington plays it. They come blind and Stewart is there. Daly. And then the pass in front of Mandruku. So everything was bouncing their way last weekend. Today it's exactly the opposite.
And for North Sydney last week against the Bulldogs, they had a pretty ordinary first half. Really shouldn't have been within a couple of points of the Dogs at half-time. They've turned that around and come out on fire here on their own track. They win the scrum. 60 metres out their opponent's try line, 40 metres out.
To the right for Taylor. Moore. They're in for a treat. Billy Moore, Gary Larson, in camp with the fat man for a week, getting things together. Ferner penalised. "30 metres out, almost in front for Jason Taylor. Should just about nail this. And coming on, right between the uprights, flags up. All round, 6-0, the Bears over Canberra.
I have just put a cow into this beaker. Atmospheric pressure did the work. Salto moves no flavor white chocolate does the work. It tastes extra creamy, just like a block and a half in every glass.
A Canon colour copier? It really is an amazing box of tricks. Hook it up to a computer and it can print as well as scan. It creates limited run colour brochures and A3 size presentation boards. The graphs and charts, they really stand out on colour overheads. When it comes to presentations, our Canon colour copier really gives us the edge.
Canon.
Steve and Kerry Bradley are advanced bankers. They lead very busy lives and often get stuck in their day-to-day work. When it came time for them to get a home loan, they did a very smart thing. They got an advanced bank mobile lender to come to them. So if you're stuck finding time to visit the bank, call us. We'll bring the bank to you. Advanced Bank. Expect more from us.
February was our most successful Magna offer ever. Other dealers said they can't do it. Once again, we proved them wrong. Now, our exclusive Profile Plus for less than $24,444.
Now, National Capital Motors sells Magna Profile Plus. Magna with free air, colour-coded bumpers, headlight guards, sunshade, plus. Only the competitors sell Magna Profile Plus.
Only National Capital Motors can prove we won't be beaten.
To test KFC's new $3.95 Big Feed, we took to the streets to find out what people would prefer for value. A $3.95 Big Mac combo or the new $3.95 Big Feed from KFC.
That one. KFC.
Yeah, KFC.
McDonald's.
Well, you can't win all the time, but 3 out of 4 ain't bad. 3 out of 4 people prefer KFC's $3.95 Big Feed for value. So, how big's your hunger?
Everything's at Woden Plaza.
Everything's at Woden Plaza for Mother's Day.
Everything's at...
Everything you need to put a smile on her face.
Some Italian restaurants have been a little quiet since their customers discovered Latina Fresh pasta and pasta sauces. Latina Fresh, the pasta and sauces you used to go out for.
I have just put a cow into this beaker. Atmospheric pressure did the work. Salto moves no flavor white chocolate does the work. It tastes extra creamy, just like a block and a half in every glass.
Not used to doing this so often in any game of football. Larson got his own 20-metre line. More of a shallow restart from Ricky Stewart. This is Nigel Roy. Florimo gives a decoy for Stewart to go ahead. He's pulled down by Wesley and Lomax. And a penalty goes to the Bears again. Now Ward is going to call Lomax over. He didn't look happy, did he?
Yes, starting to get a little bit frustrated with the tactic of holding the player down too long. So North Sydney gains some possession in their opponent's territory, and that's a pretty strong charge from Tony Hearn.
Very strong start to the game for Tony Hearn. And that's a bad pass, but Taylor showed great agility, good hands. Soden on and away for Moore, and then across the back for Sears. Been very quiet in the opener. Taylor looking to go back to a wide blind side. He's in amongst the traffic. Taylor doesn't often find himself in that predicament. Soden creating problems. Whether he takes the right option or not is another matter, but he's creating danger. Taylor now across the ground. He went down fairly late. We'll come back to that. Nagus forced in goal. Line drop out, and this touch judge in front of me hasn't moved. So no late tackle on Taylor.
Very well placed kick here from Jason Taylor. Back to his far winger. Ken Nagus got some pretty good cover by men in front. Then David Hall grabbed the jersey. Florimo was there to help. That's a good tactic.
Stewart starts again. His drop kick is immaculate. Larson goes back, takes a look to the left. See where the personnel was in numbers. Hard tackle on Larson, brought a groan from the crowd and from the Queenslander. Look out! Ward says no, play on. Moore plays it. The crowd boos roundly. Hearn's pass is a shocker. Canberra have got it. Clyde plays it. We'll have a look at that tackle in a moment. Daly. And a penalty goes to the Raiders. The Bears up inside the 10. Here it is. Billy Moore on the end of Ferner and Wesley.
Yeah, it's a penalty.
Well, Wesley dead set was lifting, and I thought that's what you couldn't do. 40 out, down 6-0. Walters. Now, this is Boyle. David Boyle. Put in very big shoes. Left vacant by Mal Meninga. And I suppose by Ruben Wiki as well. But this centre pairing, they mightn't score a lot of tries, but they won't let many in. Stewart with a deft piece of work, and it is Lomax who's tackled.
This is very important for North Sydney. The worst thing that could happen to them is to allow Canberra to score on their first attacking onslaught. They've had all
Larson will be pinched here. Sorry, Pete. I thought he might have gone in with the elbow or the forearm.
Normally in this situation, you would expect the Raiders to go for the 6 points. They just need to settle things down and get back on track.
David Ferner, the hero of the win over Brisbane. Clive Churchill, medalist from last year, keeps it low and on line, keeps up his kicking averages. The Raiders are on the board against the Bears at Bear Park, 6-2. As Taylor starts for the Bears this time. Daly sends Wesley back to them. Wesley, I think you'll find, was spotted first by Wally Lewis. Lewis was keen for him to join him at the Gold Coast. He saw in Wesley the star of the future. I don't think the King was wrong. Trouble is, he finished up in a green jumper. Clyde plays it now through to Stewart, and then Mullins puts on a big decoy for Lomax. Good involvement by Mullins. That sort of play doesn't get very many raps, but it's so important. And they don't keep a stat on it. I sometimes wonder why they don't. They keep stats and everything else. This is Sears. 12 out from his own line for Roy to act as dummy half, and then he takes it out himself. And so he should. Taylor combines to link up with Moore. And they're 28 out from the North line. They are leading the Bears 6-2 as David Hall puts a little sprint into his work and made it out to the 40-metre line. Tomorrow night at 8:30, you'll be seeing that big clash between the Bulldogs and Manly as Mullins comes away from his 10-metre line. And outside the 20 and out to the 30 and across it and out to the 40. Somebody pull him down.
And that's the danger of kicking the football through against Canberra and coming up in a staggered line. Mark Soden kicked the football from dummy half. It really did not come down in one straight line, and that is major problems with Brett Mullins.
Hello. Steve Walters has taken exception to what happened to Ricky Stewart.
There's 10 minutes here for Steve Walters. Billy Moore makes half the tackle, then Soden comes over the top. Well, he swung a little right there. Didn't do any damage, Mark Soden, but Steve Walters took great exception. I think Soden will probably join Steve Walters in the bin shortly.
I've never seen Steve Walters explode like that.
Well,
penalty goes to Canberra. Soden stays.
It's hard to work out, isn't it?
Oh, well, he's really told Walters to take 10 minutes to think about who's running the game. That's basically what he said. They better get used to Eddie Ward because I think they're going to see a lot of him. And David Manson. Now, the Raiders. Van Bruku. David Boyle goes across as dummy half. I see they're getting Jason Deeth out there. He is the deputy hooker, dummy half. Stewart links up and Clyde tries to break them. There's the try line. Stewart again. Shows it to Lomax. Pushes away for Daly. That is Boyle. So close to the line. Stewart. Stewart, a beautiful dummy to Furner. Mullins is a metre from the line. The last. Deeth is on there now. Lomax is off. Mullins has got a problem. Hardly be feigning an injury that close to the line on the fifth tackle. No, there's a problem there for Mullins.
Let's see if he falls awkwardly in this tackle close to the line. Yeah, you can see the very awkward finish there for Mullins.
He's too valuable to risk. Contracted till 99, I think it is, with the Raiders. This brilliant young footballer. But David Boyle will play the ball, and they come to the blind on the last tackle. Stewart rolls it in. Sears is with it. Beautiful piece of play by Canberra, orchestrated by Stewart. Line drop out.
A big gap there for Ricky Stewart to put one into the in-goal area, but good positional play by Matt Sears once again. And Druku coming up with the tackle.
Ruben Wickie is now on in the place of Brett Mullins. And talking of that, 27, David Wesley takes it back. I thought for a second it was Ruben Wickie. Steps straight out of his shoe. David Wesley. 28 out from the line. Down 6-2. Stewart floats it across for Furner. Then able to unload. This is Magus, who's pushed into the centres now. Ricky is playing on the wing. Stewart back to the left with Clyde out there, rolling it, turning Hall around. And over the sideline, we'll see the Bears with the feet and loose head. That Clyde, certainly another attribute. Ivan Cleary. Now Billy Moore, who broke from his scrum at lock to take this second play.
Forwards line up. Craig Wilson. So 30 metres out. Still offloads to David Hall.
35 away from his own line. Decoy run there by Craig Wilson. This is Billy Moore. Done fairly well. 5 tackles has carried them 45 out from their line, and then Canberra gives a penalty on the last, and that is, fancy saying this about Brad Clyde, that is dumb play.
It's un-Canberra-like and it's un-Clyde-like. Work so hard to contain the opposition for 5 tackles and then give away one on the last, especially when you're a player short.
Give it on the first, but not the last. Now the Bears, just outside the 20-metre line. A good, strong, determined run by William. 15 out. The Bears leading 6-2. Soden away for Wilson. They roll it in, and a chance. It could be a try.
It is.
It is a try. Who's going to put their hand up? David Hall, we think. Second try of the day to the Bears.
And there must be inches in this one. A blindside play. Craig Wilson, first receiver, the little kick through. Too much ground from the fullback to cover in Nagas. And David Hall gets it down just inside the dead ball line. The in-goal judge had a very good view of this. We'll get one now. Fine little kick from Wilson. Looked like it was going to go dead. And no doubt, Hall well inside. When I say inches, there might have been 12 of them.
Taylor then, from almost the sideline, looks okay. Oh, a beautiful kick. Taylor raises the flags. 12-2 the Bears.
8:30 Monday, 2 of the competition's finest do battle. The Sydney Bulldogs take on the undefeated Manly Sea Eagles. Rugby league action at its best.
Hands off, shut the gate.
8:30 Monday on WIN Television.
Suluy ka, alenyak to. Igalak, sunyak bisa kuyam mirot.
Hi, Duplo, hi.
A growing need for Husqvarna everywhere. And with prices this good, you'll think it's Christmas.
Well, my old man was a truckie, and I remember as a kid going absolutely everywhere with him. And I thought he was the best driver in the world. But he was self-taught, and then there was just no driver training in those days.
And we think driver training is essential.
Safety, in my father's day, it wasn't even an issue.
It's company policy. If it's a safety problem, it's off the road straight away.
We monitor our vehicles. We know if they've been speeding or not. It's all on the computer.
Well, you're getting away from the cowboy images.
They had this thing called 250 air conditioning. Both windows down, 50 miles an hour.
We've just started the driver fatigue management program.
Truck drivers have got to start looking after themselves.
Tough job. Tough job. I mean, my father worked, minimum 15 hours a day.
Yes, I do worry about him from time to time, but he does take his job very seriously.
We've got a responsibility to ourselves, our family and the community as a whole.
Either get professional or get out.
Today's truckies are trying harder.
My old man would have loved it. He really would have loved it.
Just in time for Mother's Day. Buy any dishwasher in the Retrovision catalogue and you'll get a warm and cuddly price, and we'll send you a $100 gift voucher. Dishwashers like the superb Super Quiet Super Cleaning ASCO dishwashers from just $1,069. Or the Simpson Riviera Big Featured models priced from only $689. Warm and cuddly prices on dishwashers with $100 gift vouchers. Only at
Retrovision, the biggest retailer of electrical appliances.
So where am I going to put my used cars now?
Get rid of them, mate.
Beasley's are getting rid of all their used cars, all at great savings, all with Network Q warranty. Beasley and Bruce Demolition Savings, Braddon.
A growing need for Husqvarna everywhere. And with prices this good, you'll think it's Christmas.
Duplo, hi.
Available from Bombala Cycles and Chainsaws, Phil Schumark Agencies, Bungendore Rural Services.
Monday.
We both know it would never work.
TV's #1 comedy.
It's my parents, isn't it?
Is out of this world.
Do you have plans for dinner?
Dinner? Well, thanks for asking.
On Sybil.
We could boldly go where no one has gone before.
Monday, 7:30 on WIN.
Soden away from his own 10-metre line, and this is Larson. A busy game, Mark Soden. He scored the first try after 90 seconds.
And he would still be smarting Ray, missing out on the representative job, City Country. He'd have a point to prove out there. The selectors made the wrong choice in his mind. As North Sydney through Florimo. Tried to go wide. It was a better choice, not throwing the pass, just taking the tackle.
Croker strong in defence. He missed Florimo the first time. He didn't miss him the second. As they go across for Wilson to kick again. Hall down the wing fast. Nagus across. And Nagus is taken by David Hall. Very good chase by the Bears. Really got their tails up. North Sydney leading 12-2. 2 tries to nothing. Are they about to repeat the dose they handed out to the Raiders in this corresponding match last year? Etherington.
With Jason Deep still out there, means that Steve Wallace now becomes a running forward. As Furness throws the dummy, can't beat. North Sydney defence up the middle, Josh Stewart down low. There he goes out of dummy half now.
Clyde. On the last, Stewart decides to go through the hands, and Daly's pass has been knocked on. Knocked on by Croker. Mullins has come back from the bench. Penalty to the North Sydney side. Canberra up inside the 10. Florimo might catch another one of them. He doesn't. Taylor. Moore. Crashing down into the turf. Etherington and Furner. Taylor again. Stewart this is. Wilson. Scheming all the time. Through Larson and now with Taylor. William tries something different. Penalty goes to the Bears. He's ruled offside against Laurie Daly. You'll find that the kick by Williams has ricocheted from a Canberra player to one in an offside position. Taylor has kicked 2 from 3. And here he is now almost in front. And he doesn't miss those very often. A further 2 points. And North Sydney 14-2. Stewart's kick. Fielded by Soden, and it goes back with Nigel Roy. Back to the 20-metre line.
This is an unusual move by the Canberra Raiders for the time being. Laurie Daly is back at fullback. This has gone out onto the wing, pushing Wiki into the centres. Gary Larson tackled 33 metres out from his own line. Dave Wilson, who they pointed out has made a big difference, makes half a count.
Taylor. Moore. Billy Moore has caused some trouble. Got a great pass away. Cleary. Now David Hall. They won't catch him. David Hall. He scored his second try. Oh, Billy Moore. He's having a blinder.
Well, there's plenty happening out there. They're across the line again. There's a blue on the halfway line between 3 or 4 of each team. But a tremendous pass thrown out wide has led to this try by David Hall. Very confident play by North Sydney. They've gone to their back line a lot this afternoon and has paid dividends. Jason Taylor, a good ball to Billy Moore. This is a magnificent pass, almost off the ground, to a flying Ivan Cleary, who positioned his winger well. And David Hall able to get out of the tackle from Ruben Wiki, carries Nagus across the line for their 3rd try.
Jason Taylor with 3 from 4. A chance to send the Bears to 20-2 lead right on half-time. The kick just wide of the uprights. No change. And at half-time, the Bears lead the Raiders 18 points to 2.
On 60 Minutes, the toughest decision
How dare they do that to a family?
you'll ever have to make.
This is the girl who's got Eddie's liver.
Organ donations.
I wouldn't be here.
What really happens?
Just took him away. What did they do to him? I wasn't there.
Also, the Parliament that puts Canberra to shame. And Gordon Elliott, booted out of Aussie TV, now a soaring star in America.
Big time, big money.
Toyota brings you 60 Minutes, 7:30 tonight.
I have just put a cow into this beaker. Atmospheric pressure did the work. Salto moves no flavor white chocolate does the work. It tastes extra creamy, just like a block and a half in every glass.
Steve and Kerry Bradley are advanced bankers. They lead very busy lives and often get stuck in their day-to-day work. When it came time for them to get a home loan, they did a very smart thing. They got an advanced bank mobile lender to come to them. So if you're stuck finding time to visit the bank, call us. We'll bring the bank to you. Advanced Bank. Expect more from us.
What will you get your mum this Mother's Day? Box of chocolates? Flowers? How about an entry in Lotto's $6 million Mother's Day week? It could really make her day.
February was our most successful Magna offer ever. Other dealers said they can't do it. Once again, we proved them wrong. Now, our exclusive Profile Plus for less than $24,444.
Now, National Capital Motors sells Magna Profile Plus. Magna with free air, colour-coded bumpers, headlight guards, sunshade, plus. Only the competitors sell Magna Profile Plus.
Only National Capital Motors can prove we won't be beaten.
To test KFC's new $3.95 Big Feed, we took to the streets to find out what people would prefer for value. A $3.95 Big Mac combo or the new $3.95 Big Feed from KFC.
That one. KFC.
Yeah, KFC.
McDonald's.
Well, you can't win all the time, but 3 out of 4 ain't bad. 3 out of 4 people prefer KFC's $3.95 Big Feed for value. So, how big's your hunger?
Everything's at Woden Plaza.
Everything's at Woden Plaza for Mother's Day.
Everything's at
Everything you need to put a smile on her face.
Where do millions of jets, helicopters, planes, trains and trucks go when they're low on fuel? The same place you do. BP.
Don't worry, you were here first.
BP. On the move.
I have just put a cow into this beaker. Atmospheric pressure did the work. Salto moves no flavor white chocolate does the work. It tastes extra creamy, just like a block and a half in every glass.
Welcome back to North Sydney Oval. And all the work has to be done here by Canberra. They're trailing 18 points to 2 in one of the shock score lines of the Winfield Cup this year. Bears have scored 3 tries to Canberra's 0. Bradley Clyde tackled on the 30-metre line. I note that Jason Beath is still out there for Canberra, and John Lomax is still not on the park. They find touch just outside the 20-metre line.
Right there.
Larson.
David Wesley has left the field for the Raiders. John Lomax must be okay after that tackle. It's Toshak, in fact it's Stewart, gets involved. 30 metres out.
Hearn. He lost that ball and it went backwards, but Canberra have come up with it anyway. Clyde it was who pounced on it. This is DeVico. Jumper 24. 28 is Wiki. Ferner on through Stewart, Daly, and then the dummy by Boyle. Picks up Daly on the run around. Very good play by Boyle. Walters is with it now, as North Sydney try to shut them down. Nandruka got it on. Stewart is with it. Stewart plays at 15 out. Daly on for DeVico. 5 metres from the line. Deep to the left with Stewart. Ferner. Ferner gets a pass down. Clyde is with it. 5 gone. To the blind side for Stewart. And raked over the in-goal area, I thought, by one of the Bears.
Great defence there from North Sydney. Tremendous attack from the Canberra Raiders, looking to get back into this game. Last tackle, the left foot kick from Stewart. David Hall bats it over the sideline, but we've got the touch judge has come in. Be a word to Greg Florimo.
Yes, the penalty goes to Canberra against Greg Florimo for holding one of the attacking players out of it. So the Raiders now looking to cross the line for the first time. Wiki will play it. Stewart came from the open to the blind. Ferner offered him a decoy. Clyde a dummy half. Lomax.
They really look a chance out wide here, Canberra to the right-hand side. They've gone left from dummy half. Steve Wallace trying to burrow over. Plenty of people to the right-hand side.
Lomax a dummy half, back for Stewart. And now for Ferner. Good work by North Sydney. 5 gone now for the Green Machine. Daly on for Stewart. He kicks back to players who may have been in front of him. It's a touchdown.
There's a knock on first. I think you'll find that the Canberra Raiders have knocked on, so it is a changeover. Ken Nagus, the number 2, flew high. The ball went forward from Bradley Clyde there. Or was it Clyde? DeVico. Yeah, DeVico got a touch.
Well, the Bears did well to hold Canberra. Now Tony Hurd. 18 metres out from his own line. That is Chris Caruana in 17 getting ready. Certainly a permanent fixture in first grade. It's gone on, and it is Danny Williams who's come off.
A simple mistake here from Billy Moore, who's going to keep more pressure on his side. Just losing it in his attempt to play the football. See if there was any interference at all. Daly's hand, I don't know whether it raked it out. He didn't have real good security. Billy Moore as they win the scrum, the Raiders.
Daly. Wiki. Put away on the 20-metre line. Clyde. Quality run. Larson was there to meet him. Now Stewart. Stewart opting to go himself. He's pulled down about 5 metres out from the corner. Hetherington appeals for a penalty. Walters pushes it out for Daly. Daly wrapped up by Florimo. Florimo, I think, has played himself into the number 6 shirt for New South Wales today.
It's a penalty against North Sydney here. Boyle taken out of the play. And for North Sydney, that's a bad result because the ball was going well and truly dead.
DeVico hammers the first of the set. 3 metres from the line. Walters uses Hetherington. Hetherington, he's put away with no gain in ground. Walters. Blindside, they cut out Lomax. Daly is with it. Desperate defence by the Bears. And another penalty and the sin bin. Daly takes the tap and goes over to score. Well, it's all happened so quickly. Cleary has been sent to the sin bin and Daly has scored.
And the game changes. North Sydney lose a player in Ivan Cleary. Laurie Daly, some quick thinking. There's Cleary there, pushing down in the tackle. While he's being sent, Laurie Daly goes to the mark, taps the ball, beats Taylor, and scampers over out wide. A real big test coming up for North Sydney now with the Raiders scoring their first try. Having to play defensively a man short, they've had to do a lot of defence in this second half.
20 metres out for Furner to convert the Daly try. He's hit it beautifully. Oh, Furner. He's kicking great. 18 points to 8. Taylor restarts. The Bears still in front by 10. Davika. Lomax. Furner. Laramo's wounded in back play. Clyde.
Well, they've got to get Greg Florimo back in play. That means they've got 11 men out there at the moment. This will help if they'll come up with the football through Matt Sears. A good chase here, led by Nandruku. Laurie Daly coming up with the tackle. Florimo is still down. Not enough troops out there for the Bears at the moment.
Nigel Roy put down on his own 20-metre line. That's the second tackle for the Bears. This is the third. Oh, Florimo is clutching his jaw and being taken away from the field.
Looked like he copped like an elbow in the tackle as he went in very solidly, so fingers crossed there's no major problem there around the jaw area as Nandruku picks up, confronted by Hall, and well taken. Grave concern for Greg Florimo on the sideline as Adrian Toole comes to the sideline himself. And
Wiki put away by Larson. Here's the incident. Oh! He ran straight into David Furner's elbow. Toole has gone on. Florimo's off. Walters. Larson has been a tower of strength for the Bears. 25 and 10. Stewart working on a narrow blind. Oh, magical play by Stewart, and then by Croker. Croker gets it away for Wiki, and Ruben Wiki scored. But Stewart, he'd get out of jail. You can't do that, but he did.
They're showing their championship qualities now, Canberra. A little chip over the top from Ricky Stewart with the left foot. That takes enormous ability. Finding space, Matt Sears, he hasn't missed a tackle all season, but he does here on Croker. Very strong Jason Croker, shrugs away. And although he was taken in the tackle, Ruben Wiki had done well to be there in support.
Well, can't see what's wrong with the others, Rick. Working all right for you.
It is an unusual change. The boots he's taken off with the metal studs. He's now gone for the moulded sole. In these conditions, you'd think the metal studs would have been the better option.
Furner then, bringing it around, and he's got another 2 points. Well, he's converted 2 tries from near the sideline. Canberra can see the Bears now. They're just in front of them.
Tuesday, Everyday Life. As it really happened.
I saw him first.
Proof that nobody's perfect. Family comedy at its best. All new Funniest Home Video, 7:30 Tuesday. Then 8 o'clock, Just Kidding.
A not-so-private change room.
There's no telling where the cameras will show up next.
We witnessed the attack of the bouncing balls.
And we get ahead with some of our filing.
Relax and laugh with Just Kidding, following Funniest Home Videos, Tuesday on Win.
Steve and Kerry Bradley are advanced bankers. They lead very busy lives and often get stuck in their day-to-day work. When it came time for them to get a home loan, they did a very smart thing. They got an advanced bank mobile lender to come to them. So if you're stuck finding time to visit the bank, call Call us. We'll bring the bank to you. Advance Bank. Expect more from us.
Our Canon colour copier? It really is an amazing box of tricks. Hook it up to a computer and it can print as well as scan. It creates limited run colour brochures and A3 size presentation boards. The graphs and charts, they really stand out on colour overheads. When it comes to presentations, our Canon colour copier really gives us the edge.
Canon.
Experience a feeling of safety like never before. Independent rear suspension for maximum contact with the road. The superior control of anti-lock braking. The first Australian car with a driver's and now passenger airbag. All standard. The new Holden Condor Acclaim, still the safest Australian family car ever. There's nothing quite like a Holden.
Everything's at Woden Plaza.
Everything's at Woden Plaza for Mother's Day.
Everything's at
Everything you need to put a smile on her face.
To test KFC's new $3.95 Big Feed, we took to the streets to find out what people would prefer for value. The $3.95 Big Mac Combo or the new $3.95 Big Feed from KFC.
That one. KFC.
Yeah, KFC.
McDonald's.
Well, you can't win all the time, but 3 out of 4 ain't bad. 3 out of 4 people prefer KFC's $3.95 Big Feed for value. So, how big's your hunger?
G'day, mate.
Going well. I need more room, mate. More room.
You mean I've got to get rid of more cars?
Beasley's are making more room with Apollos from just $23,690 drive away, no more to pay. Beasley and Bruce, Demolition Savings, Braddon.
After eating, acid starts attacking teeth, increasing the risk of tooth decay. Chewing sugar-free gum after a meal stimulates saliva, which helps neutralize acid. So chew extra a new sugar-free Wrigley Spearmint and Double Mint gum to help nature fight the acid attack.
Now there's one green bottle that neatly cleans it all. From your kitchen surfaces to your bathroom walls.
Jif Micro, 4 times concentrated, it powers through tough dirt, even on floors.
Jif Micro Liquid, the power to do it all.
Taylor keeps it low. Don't know that was really the restart. Recipe for the situation. On the second tackle, they're out to the 30-metre line. Cleary comes back from the bend. Gee, that 10 minutes seemed to fly.
But it didn't fly for North Sydney. As Canberra now really have some momentum.
18-14, 4 points in at the Bears in front. Walters. Five tackles. Stewart now. A better pair of boots than before, so what's he going to do this time? Sears has to take it. He's able to make it back. Oh, he put his foot on the sideline.
Well, it's a game of inches. And this has hurt North Sydney. It was nearly, well, amazing stuff. Houdini work here from Matt Sears. Nowhere to go. Gets under the tackle of Croker. Chaser coming through. Let's have a look. The touch just saying that he put his foot on the line, and it must have just been on the line.
Great chance here for Canberra. Daly pulled down by Cleary. Centre of the ground, 10 out. Stewart. Penalty goes to North Sydney. Well, he's ruled that he didn't put the ball on the ground.
So I don't think there was a marker there, Ray. I think Gary Larson arrived pretty late.
I agree, but I think he's used the first of the offences, and that is to do with the play the ball. Marker or no marker, you've got to give the opposition a chance by releasing the football.
That's exactly right. So real let off there. They were going in for another try, the Raiders.
Well, this is getting a little bit tight now. Taylor. Billy Moore. Good game, this kid. Stewart. Oh, he's tried to squeeze nearly the impossible. 6 more tackles. It was touched by the Raiders. Back now for Taylor. Floats it across for Cleary. Taylor. Oh. Wiki came in and thumped him. Billy Moore plays it. Hearn. Some ferocious hitting in this game. Adrian Toole. Taylor. Larson gives him a decoy. Oh, they win for one too many. The intercept has been taken, and it's Boyle, I think. It is. Now, it's with Nagus. Nagus, 7 metres from the line. The Bears are playing far too confidently. They've given Canberra a chance. Furner.
Oh, that wasn't the play Canberra needed. They've got enormous numbers to the right.
Now they go again with Croker, and Croker is held up. Oh, they'll be absolutely fuming out in the back line.
Well, again, Matt Sears was instrumental in saving the try. So too Matt Toshak. Taylor is always vulnerable to an intercept. And it was well read by Boyle. He just didn't have the speed. Look at Sears come from behind. Toshak from the other side. Gets the ball away to Nagus. They converge, but really they had to go right-hand side. David Furner just went and wasted a tackle, and then Croker thought that he could get across, but Soden was the key man in keeping the ball getting grounded.
David Hall's got a problem. One of the stars, and Greg Florimo's coming back on. Canberra. Daly using Ricky. 5 metres from the line. Stewart now uses the decoy. Daly along for Clyde. And Clyde tackled out there, 12 metres out. Billy Moore was the tackler. Here they go again. Daly is put away. 3 metres out from the North Sydney line. They come away from Clyde for Lomax. Lomax is held. Walton. Now for Stewart. Stewart goes himself. 5 tackles gone. Away from Furner. Back for Daly. Daly rolls it in and a try. Scored by Mandruko. Oh, beautifully done by Laurie Daly. Such cohesion.
Well, he put the first try on for the Raiders. And now on the last tackle, when there didn't seem to be a great deal on, he's put the perfect little kick through. Mandruko on the fly. Hadn't been covered by the Bears, that part of the ground. And they don't come any more precision-like than that. And the way that Furner has hit the ball today, I think that he'll put this one over to put his side in front for the first time in the match.
The Bears led 18-2 after 59 minutes. And that's all gone now. 18 all. Furner needs this for the lead. And it's there. Canberra leads. An amazing comeback. 2018. Here's Stewart. Is he coming off? No, he refuses to. Lomax just missing the shot. The ball came loose. Knock on and a chance for Norths again. Well, this is one match they can't pencil in the 2 points until the fat lady sings.
And they were lucky not to be penalised there, Canberra, for throwing the football away. Eddie Ward actually called time out, but it could have been a penalty in front of the sticks.
Big push by the Raiders. Taylor is with it. Put out of it by Mandruko. Sears. Billy Moore. Back to the centre. 2 tackles gone nowhere. Soden's lost it. Canberra's back with it. Bradley Clyde.
That should be the ball game. Nothing silly here from the Raiders. Too much experience out there to cough the football up at this part of the football ground. They'll just work it out, and then they'll look for Stewart or Daly to get the long kick in.
Clyde. Stewart. Scrum will go down. Scrum about to pack. And there's the siren. Well, an amazing game of football. The North Sydney Bears, they won't sleep tonight, thinking about the one they had in the net, and they let it out. The Raiders by 2 points. Jason Croker, the Raiders centre, takes out the Advance Bank $1,000 man of the match. The footy tab today went $275.60 to pick the score 20-18 Canberra over North Sydney.
And many decades ago, I was privileged enough to bring you the very first words on Australian television, a medium which has brought one of the biggest changes